Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers should exercise caution when watching this program, as it may contain images of deceased persons.
An artist, wife, mother and friend, Perth's Clothilde Bullen is a woman of many talents. And now she is one of 4 Indigenous Australians who are off to London for an intensive leadership training as part of the British Council Accelerate program. I'm sure we can expect great things from Chloe.
My family are a family of artists and creative people. Mum always used to take us into the art gallery. I never thought I'd actually be working there. And it's something that's as natural to me as breathing. As a curator, I work with artists and I collaborate with artists to actually facilitate their creativity. It's one of the crucial roles, I think, as the curator of Indigenous art at the Art Gallery in Perth is to actually be an advocate for artists. The range of Indigenous art across the country is phenomenal. We have such a treasure here in Australia, and particularly in Western Australia, and it's such a privilege to be able to work with these artists.
She's a champion in our community. She's one of these people that works really, really hard and doesn't make a lot of fuss.
Indigenous art becomes really political. It's a way of actually asserting our identity, our politics, the way that we feel about ourselves. It's a way of rewriting history. In Noongar, there's no actual word for art because it's encompassed in this holistic idea of culture.
Yeah, she's pretty much a very passionate person, especially with her work and stuff, and she loves working in the arts. So I guess that's what's led her to doing this project. Accelerate
is a cultural arts and leadership program specific to Indigenous, so Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in Australia.
It's run out of the UK and also in Australia, and it allows participants who are successful to actually travel to the UK and to work with a series of different arts organisations there to realise their potential as leaders in their communities back home. Gina Williams is a good friend of mine. She's a singer-songwriter and she's actually Accelerate alumni. So she underwent the Accelerate program a couple of years ago and has been wonderful in giving me advice and support in taking me through that process.
To be able to encourage her, it's really amazing to be able to be in that position to do that.
I'm taking my partner Brendan and my 2 children. It was going to be really tough to leave my family behind for a month. And I said to Brendan, it's going to be hard for me. I'll be fretting the whole time. I'm really close to my family. They are the ones that actually have inspired me. They're the ones that actually have helped me to get to where I am. And I can't forget those things. So I'm happy that I'm sharing it with them. We paint just about every day, actually. Yeah, I love spending time with my kids. They're the best kids ever. I know everyone says that about their kids, but my kids are amazing and they're the reason I do everything, and they're the reason that I want to, I guess, help more people in the community, because one day they're going to be part of our community, part of the Noongar community, and I want them to have those pathways and access to great things. Particularly having artists in my family, I just really see there's nothing for our mob here. Because we're urban-based, people think that we can access funding and we've got all these people to go to. But there's no actual physical space for Noongar artists to actually work in. And that's something that I would love to be able to develop coming back, is to sort of have a space and to actually work with Noongar artists. Noongar artists tend to be a little bit forgotten in the big scheme of things, in the national kind of visual arts network anyway. And I think there's so much talent in our own community. I'd like to be able to work with that and bring something back. So, one of the key things that I want to do over there is look at how they've set up their community arts organisations and feed that back, and how we might be able to do that here.
She's not afraid to speak what she thinks, and that's always a good leadership quality. And she'll always get out there and, help people and, be the first one to put her hand up if something needs to be done. Develop
a belief in yourself. And challenge yourself, so that even if you don't think... I did not think I was going to get through for the Accelerate program, not for 1 second. I did it because my cousin-in-law said you should do it, and I didn't want to let him down, but I didn't think for 1 second I was going to go.
Is she capable? Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.